Okay. Wang Ang, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Wang Ang?
Well, I say I am in a worst situation I've been in right now.
Why? Why? What has happened?
I got cold throat, hot temperature, constant headache.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Are you okay to do the class?
Well, I'm okay, but not with the speaking. So I would like to ask for permission to not speak.
Sure, of course. That's fine. That's fine. I hope you feel better soon. What do you think is wrong? Any idea?
Well, yes, just yesterday I was going outside like normal, but
Yes.
I think I ate a lot of chili sauce, and that could be one of the reasons.
Okay, so you think it is something you ate?
Maybe.
Maybe, maybe. Okay, all right. Well, please take it easy, Wang Ang. I won't ask you to speak. Don't worry. Cheng Hu, Sun Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Cheng Hu?
Pretty good, actually.
Oh, good. How is the weather in Hanoi today?
It's kinda rainy right now. Not
Raining a
too
little bit,
rainy.
is it? Raining.
Yeah, not
Okay.
too big to be honest.
All right.
Just
Good.
a cold in your file.
Uh, Sorry, Cheng Hu, I didn't hear that.
Just like you just need a hat to protect your head from the rain right now.
Right. Okay. Okay. So it's raining quite hard, is it?
Nah, not at all.
Not too hard.
Yeah.
I've been looking online this week about they have more storms in central Vietnam around Da Nang and Hue and Hoi An. They have had a lot of rain there, a lot of wind. Not very good for those people. Okay, so just wait for some of the others to join us. A couple of students are going to be away today. They have some class trip, so I will just wait and see who else is going to join us today. Here in Christchurch, where I am, it is finally turning to summer. So it's a lovely day today, 21 degrees and fine. 21 degrees is quite warm for Christchurch. So you can see I don't need to wear any jersey today. It is warm enough. Okay, Fung Duk Ang, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Fung Duk Ang?
Not very well because it is rainy every
Little bit
day.
rainy. Okay. Ding Lam, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ding Lam?
I'm okay, thank you.
Good. And Ming Ang, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ming Ang?
I'm good, thank you. How are
Good.
you?
I haven't seen you for a long time, Ming Ang.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. So you've been busy, have you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you well, Ming Ang?
Yes, I'm good.
That's good. Oh well, welcome back to class, Ming Ang. It's good to see you again. Okay, is your camera working, Chung Hu?
Yeah.
And Ming Ang, is your camera working?
Camera.
Let me try.
Okay, thank you, Ming Ang. Okay, Chung Hu, I can see you fine. That's good. Huang Ang, if you are feeling sick, don't worry about the camera. If you are not feeling well, don't worry. Okay, everyone, I think we will get started. Ming Ang, can you still hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, but your camera isn't working. Is that right, Ming Ang?
You can see me.
I can't see you. No, I can't see you. Can't see you. Okay, don't worry, Ming Ang. Don't worry. I think we will get started anyway. Okay, everyone. So the first thing we're going to do today, I'm going to be showing you a series of, on video, a series of tips, suggestions that if you are looking up online how to do the speaking test, these are some of the tips and suggestions that other teachers will make online. So we're going to be looking at some of these over the next few weeks and see if they work or not. See if they are valuable or not. We will be looking at one tip or suggestion every lesson. Okay, so going to share the video with you now. Have a look and listen to this, please, everyone. Ming Ang, can you see the video?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, everyone, please have a look and listen to this.
IELTS speaking tips and tricks so you don't have to. We're going to show you what those 7 tips do and whether they increase your score or lower your score. And we're also going to show you what IDP and the British Council say about these 7 tips so you can go and do the speaking test with complete confidence. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start off with one of the most popular speaking tips. I want you to watch each of these students start the test and think about what tip they might be using. Welcome to the IELTS speaking test. Please sit down.
Hi, how are you? My name is Priyanka Bhatia. Very nice to meet you, Chris. I was really looking forward to coming today. You have a really nice examination hall. Is that what you call it? Let me give you my ID. How's your day been so far?
Not bad.
Would you like something to eat or drink?
Let's start.
You look amazing, by the way. I really like your shirt.
Okay.
Your haircut.
Okay.
It's so good.
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay, so please, everyone in chat, just send me a couple of adjectives describing Priyanka's behavior. Priyanka is the name of the student. Please just send me a couple of adjectives describing her behavior. For example, is she unhappy? Is she sad? Is she depressed? Please send me just 2 adjectives. Please send to me in chat now describing her behavior, please. Fu Quang, Sen Chao.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
How are you, Fu Quang?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Do you understand what I want you to do, Fu Quang?
Can you repeat it?
Yes, I want you, the student, did you see the student on the video?
Yes.
Okay, please send me 2 adjectives describing the way she is behaving. For example, is she unhappy? Is she sad? Is she depressed? What do you think? Okay? Please send me in chat 2 adjectives. Nok Ang, Sin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ang?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good, thank you. Now you understand what I want you to do?
Okay.
Okay, 2 adjectives describing Priyanka's behavior. Okay, what was she doing when she greeted Chris, the examiner? How was she behaving? Thank you, Ding Lam. That is correct. Thank you, Fong Duk Ang. You are correct. Good. Okay, everyone else, please send me 2 adjectives describing her behavior. Ming Ang, you are correct. Okay, quickly, please, everyone, the rest of you. Just 2 adjectives, all I need. Just give you another few seconds to do this. Okay, sorry you froze, Chung Hu. I will explain in a moment. Okay, Ming Ang,
Yes.
please tell me your 2 adjectives.
Happy and friendly.
She was very happy and friendly. So what they are trying to look at is, does being happy and friendly help you get a better score? Okay, so Priyanka was happy and friendly. Everyone, please look at the next student.
To the IELTS speaking test, please sit down. May I see your ID, please? So did you spot the tip? If you go on...
Okay, please send me 2 adjectives describing Isha's behavior. Isha is the name of the second student. Please send me 2 adjectives describing how she is behaving. So, same thing you did with Priyanka, but maybe you want to choose different adjectives for her, for Isha. Okay, Nok Ang. Interesting. Thank you, Nok Ang. So 2 adjectives, please. 2. Okay, thank you, Ming Ang. I have yours. Okay, this should be easy for you now, by the way, everyone. This is a good way to warm up at the start of the lesson. Get you practicing your adjectives. All right. Thank you, Chung Hu. Okay, thank you, Ding Lam. Thank you, Fu Kwang. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Fong Dok Ang. Ladok Ang, not sure what you mean by right. Not sure what you mean by that. Right.
I just joined the class. I don't know what to do.
Okay, okay, don't worry. Okay, Fu Kwang.
Yes.
How is Isha behaving? What are your adjectives?
It is unfriendly and disrespect.
Okay, so the adjective should be disrespectful, Fu Kwang. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You are right. You've got the right word, just the wrong form. Okay. Disrespectful. F-U-L on the end. Okay, Fu Kwang?
Okay.
Okay. Good. Disrespectful. Okay, everyone, let's go back just very quickly to the beginning again and look how different these 2 students are behaving.
And do the speaking test with complete confidence. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start off with one of the most popular speaking tips. I want you to watch each of these students start the test and think about what tip they might be using. Welcome to the IELTS speaking test. Please sit down.
Hi, how are you? My name is Priyanka Bhatia. Very nice to meet you, Chris. I was really looking forward to coming today. You have a really nice examination hall. Is that what you call it? Let me give you my ID. How's your day been so far?
Not bad.
Would you like something to eat or drink?
Let's start.
You look
the
amazing,
exam.
by the way. I really like your shirt.
Okay.
Your haircut.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see that she is happy, okay, friendly, talkative, all right. She is also, okay, this word here. She is also using this word here, flattery. Okay. Ding Lam,
I'm here.
do you know what flattery means?
I don't know.
Okay. Flattery is when you praise someone. Praise someone, but too much. You notice she is saying to him, "You look amazing. Oh, I really like your hair. That's a nice shirt." Okay, this is called flattery. When you are praising someone too much because you want them to like you. Ming Ang, does this make sense to you? Ming Ang?
Yes.
Flattery, okay? Flattery, that is the word you use when you are, like, as I say, telling someone how wonderful they are because you want them to like you. All right? So this is what she is doing. So she is being friendly, talkative. What is the expression on her face? Nok ang? Nok ang?
Yes.
What is the expression on her face? What is she doing?
She smiled.
She's smiling. She's smiling, of course. She's smiling. Okay, let's look at Isha. See what the difference is.
It's so good.
Thank you. Welcome to the IELTS speaking test. Please sit down. May I see your ID, please? So did you spot the...
Okay, what was the expression on her face, Nok Ang? She is not what? She's not
friendly.
Yeah, not friendly. She's not smiling, is she?
Yeah.
May I see...
Look at her. Okay? Looks like she is being rude, okay? And disrespectful, not happy. Okay? So, what these two students are demonstrating is, well, is it better to be friendly to the examiner or not? Is it better to be friendly to the examiner or not? Huang Ang, what do you think? Huang Ang?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again, please?
Yeah. Is it better to be friendly to the examiner or not? Huang Ang, yes or no?
I think
Just yes or no.
Of course, being friendly with the examiner is a good way to show your respect.
Okay, good. Chung Hu, is it good to be friendly to the examiner? Yes or no?
I think, yeah. I mean, it will give you more confidence to talk with them.
Okay, good. Fung Duk Ang,
I think
is it good to be friendly to the examiner or not?
should be friendly examiner so you can create a good mood about
Okay.
you.
Okay, Ding Lam.
Yes.
Is it good to be friendly to the examiner or not?
I think it's yes because I will confident and so easy to talk.
Okay. Ming Ang,
Yes.
is it better to be friendly to the examiner or not?
Yes, of course, because it will make a good impression.
Okay. Fu Kwang,
Yes.
is it better to be friendly to the examiner or not?
Yes, because it's a way you show your respect to your examiner.
Okay, good. Nok Ang,
Yes.
is it better to be friendly to the examiner or not?
I think it is good to be friendly with the examiner because you will give the examiner a good impression.
Okay. Okay, fine, Nok Ang. Viet Tien, Chao Gon, Viet Tien. Welcome to class. Viet Tien, oi.
Hello,
How are you, Viet Tien?
fine.
Good. Is it better to be friendly to the examiner or not?
Again, talk.
Sorry, Viet Tien, I can't hear you. Okay, I come back to you, Viet Tien. I'm having trouble hearing you. And Leduk Ang,
Yes.
is it better to be friendly to the examiner or not?
Yes. We should be friendly to the examiner.
Okay, because
Because it will give a good expression.
okay, all right. So this, everyone, you are correct. This is the tip that these students are testing out, okay? You can see the first student, Priyanka, very friendly to the examiner, maybe too friendly, okay? Gave him too many compliments. This student, Isha, you can see on her face here, she's not friendly to the examiner, doesn't smile, doesn't say anything, okay? Let's see which one is better. Everyone, let's see.
Your ID, please. So did you spot the tip? If you go online, you'll find thousands of tips on how to greet the examiner. But does greeting the examiner actually improve your score? Does it affect it in any way? So guys, if you look at the guidance from Ielts, it talks about part 1 and what happens in part 1. So the examiner will ask you about yourself and general questions like work, family, studies, things like that. But before part 1, you have to come in and you have to talk to the examiner. They'll just ask your name. They'll ask to see your ID, and this is where you will greet the examiner in some way, maybe a little bit differently to how you just demoed it.
Yeah.
But that's when you will greet them. But the most important thing to know is you're not being assessed at this point. We call this part 0. So you have part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 0 is when you come in, you talk to the examiner for the first time, they look at your ID, they ask your name, all of those things, but the exam has not started yet. It's really important to understand that. But many people online think that what you do in that first part actually does improve your score. So let's see what the official IELTS website and the official sources have to say about it. So on the official IELTS website, it says, every examiner is trained and monitored closely to be fair to every candidate and to assess your level of English. The examiners will not give you more or fewer marks if you are smiling and laughing. So it's quite clear what they're saying there is it doesn't matter what you do in that part 0, it's not going to improve your score. So you can't charm the examiner, you can't be overly friendly. And if you're really nervous, like you demonstrated, and you don't seem like you don't want to be there, you can't lose marks for being unfriendly.
But I imagine it doesn't do any harm to be polite, to be nice, right?
So yes and no. Whatever helps you relax into the test and reduces nerves and stress as much as possible. Like if you are the type of person that not greeting the examiner in a friendly way would make you feel awkward, and you would be thinking about like, have I actually offended them? Then, greet the examiner in a normal human way. But I think that, and this is advice for the teachers out there, if you are giving students advice on how to greet the examiner, you're not giving time to things like grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, fluency, strategy, how to answer the questions. There's a finite amount of time that teachers have to teach students and students have to prepare for the exam. So if you are dedicating, even just 10 or 15 minutes showing students exactly what to say to the examiner, then you're not spending that 10 or 15 minutes giving them feedback on things that actually matter. So on a more strategic level, I'm not criticizing teachers out there. I'm trying to help you only focus on the things that are actually being tested when they are being tested. And that is giving your students the best possible chance. So is this tip right or wrong? I think that it's wrong.
Okay, everyone. So tip number 1. Now, for those of you who've just joined the class, we're looking at common tips or suggestions that you will see online about how to improve your speaking score. And we're testing to see if these tips are true or not. So this is tip number 1 that you might see online. Okay, greeting the examiner affects your score. As you've just heard, it doesn't matter. It won't affect your score. So whether you are friendly and cheerful and greet the examiner happily, or whether you don't say anything, it won't affect your score. Okay? It won't affect your score. But as you heard them saying, it might help you. Okay? If you greeting the examiner and being friendly and telling them a few things and being cheerful helps your confidence, then yes, do it. Okay? Yes, do it. But if you are feeling a bit shy, a bit nervous, and you don't really want to say too much, then it doesn't matter. Chung Hu, does that make sense to you? Does what I said make sense? So greeting the examiner cheerfully doesn't affect your score. Okay? Have a look at this, everyone. Okay? Smiling, all right? Nok ang.
Yeah.
Okay? Can you please read the first two sentences here? The first two.
Smiling can help you feel relaxed, but it might help you perform better. However, if you smile or laugh too much, it might not be appropriate for the topic you are discussing.
Okay, so everyone, smiling is fine if it helps make you feel relaxed. Okay, but of course, if you are discussing maybe some serious topic, then smiling might not be appropriate, might not be the right thing to do. So I hope everyone, this answers any question you have about this. Should you laugh and smile when you first meet the examiner? Sure, if it makes you feel better, but it doesn't affect your score. They only start marking you when they start asking you the questions. Phung Duk Ang, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Ding Lam, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Ming Ang.
Yes.
Okay. Fu Quang, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Nok Ang, does this make sense?
Yes.
Good. Viet Tien, does this make sense to you? Viet Tien, can you hear me? Okay, still can't hear you. Laduk Ang, does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, good, everyone. So again, does greeting the examiner cheerfully affect your score? No. But it might, if it makes you feel better and more confident, do it. Okay, but it doesn't have anything to do with your score. Whether you greet the examiner cheerfully or not, doesn't matter. Okay, so don't worry about it. If you feel shy and nervous, don't do it. But if you feel it helps you feel more confident, then do it. Okay. All right, let's go on to some real speaking now. Okay. I've just seen your message. Thank you, Viet Tien. You don't have any voice. That's fine. All right, I won't ask you any questions. All right, we're now going to be looking at this one question here. Part 3 question, by the way, a part 3 question. I'm sure you've heard me say many times over the last couple of weeks that the structure for answering a part 3 question is A, E, E. This is to help you structure your answer. Okay, I've just sent this to you in chat. A, E, E. Phung Duk Ang. Phung Duk Ang. Phung Duk Ang, oi. Can't hear you very well, Phung Duk Ang. Ding Lam.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, AEE. Can you remember what AEE stands for, Phung Duk Ang? Sorry, Ding Lam.
Yes, I remember it. A stand for answers. E stand for explain and example.
Very good. Okay. Again, send this to everyone in chat. You need to know this. Okay. All right. I've sent this to everyone in chat. Answer, explain, example. This is a great structure for answering part 3 questions. You answer the question, you explain a little bit, and you give an example, if you can. Okay? A-E-E, answer, explain, example. Fong Duk Ang, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, that's better. I can hear you now, Fong Duk Ang. Okay, that's better. Okay, everyone. So, please listen to this student because they give a very good example of AEE. Okay, this student's answer. This student's answer. Laduk Ang,
Yes.
can you read me the question, please? The question the student is going to answer.
Why do some people prefer to solve problems alone rather than ask for help?
Good. Okay, everyone, let's listen to this student's answer.
For me personally, I like to feel that I am an independent person and try as much as possible to solve a certain problem with my own knowledge and with my own abilities before I go out and ask someone for help. For example, once I had a problem about choosing the right major where I wanted to study. So my parents were actually like trying to suggest for me to study interior design like my brother. But for me, I was like, no, I prefer to choose something that I love. So I ended up choosing the media field and mass communication.
Okay, everyone. So let's go back and just look at his AEE again. All right? Okay, just find the right place. Hang on just a moment.
Where it helps in being qualified in solving a problem.
Why do some people prefer to solve problems alone rather than ask for help?
For me personally, I like to feel that I am an independent person.
Okay, so that is his answer, everyone. He says, for me personally, I like to feel that I am an independent person. That is his answer. Now he goes on to explain.
And try as much as possible to solve a certain problem with my own knowledge and with my own abilities before I go out and ask someone for help.
Okay, so then he explains a bit, okay? He says he likes to try and use his own knowledge and own abilities to solve a problem before he asks someone else to help. That is his explanation. And of course, next is his example.
For example, once I had a problem about choosing the right major where I wanted to study. So my parents were actually like trying to suggest for me to study interior design like my brother. But for me, I was like, no, I prefer to choose something that I love. So I ended up choosing the media field and mass communication.
Okay, and then he gives his example, all right, that he didn't want to study interior design, but he wanted to study mass communication and media, all right? So he gives an example of how he solved the problem for himself because that's what he wanted to do. So that was an example. And this student, by the way, this is a band 9 student. All right, so he is using AEE to answer that question. Answer the question, explain your answer, and give an example if you can. All right, going to ask each of you now the same question. Fong Duk Ang. Fong Duk Ang.
Yes.
Are you ready, Fong Duk Ang? Why do some people prefer to solve problems alone rather than ask for help? What do you think?
I think when you solve a problem, you should solve by yourself because what you can increase your skill, your ability when you face to the issues. You can slow very easily. For example, uh, when uh, when I go to the grade 10, I would have to choose two schools. One is private school and two is the public school. My parents suggest that I should go to the private school because it has a high quality education. But I think that the public school is the best choice, partly because it has a cheaper price and is near Mozambique.
Okay, Fong Dok Ang. Very, very good answer, Fong Dok Ang. Okay, that is band 7 answer. Fong Dok Ang, good. Okay, so I heard your answer, I heard you explain, and I heard your example. And your language, your vocabulary, pretty good, Fong Dok Ang. Good. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, Chung Hu is next, then Ding Lam, then Ming Ang. Okay, Chung Hu, why do some people prefer to solve problems by themselves instead of asking someone else for help?
Or someone who used to have a roommate that have basically the same personality of the person. I think this a lot. Okay, I know I'm not a I'm not a doctor or therapist, but I think it mainly comes from the fact that they don't want to become a burden for the others, I guess, and they want to know everyone they they can do anything for themselves and not getting you too much for asking for help or something.
Okay, so your answer and your explanation, very good, Chung Hu. You need to try think of an example though next time. Remember AEE. Need an example as well. Okay, Ding Lam.
I'm here.
Okay, why do some people like to solve problems themselves instead of asking for help, Ding Lam?
I think there is the independent people and they don't want to bother people around them and they think they can solve proper themselves with their knowledge and ability. Uh, Example is if we do one easy homeworks, we will do it alone. But I think if it's do harder thing, they will ask people around them to help. Yeah, I think this.
Okay, not bad, Ding Lam. Okay, your structure was correct. Answer, explain, example. Just remember, Ding Lam, when you give the example, can you please say for example? Okay, don't just say example. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, say for example. Can you say that, please, Ding Lam? For example.
For example.
Better, much better. Okay, good. So Ming Ang is next, then Fu Kwang, then Nok Ang, then Leduk Ang. Ming Ang.
Yes.
Why do some people prefer to solve problems themselves and not ask someone else for help?
I think that they understand the situation and know which way is the best. That is the way independent people usually do. But for me, as a person who often feels unsure, asking for others' opinion also helps me solve my problem. For example, now when I choose my subject combination, uh, I was very confused and had to ask many people for advice. In the end, I chose a combination that was most suitable for me.
Wow, very, very detailed answer, Ming Ang. Very good. Okay, very good, Ming Ang. Okay, you gave the answer, you gave the explanation, you gave the example. So for you, I would give you a 6, Ming Ang. To make it a 7, just need to be a little bit more fluent. Okay, Ming Ang?
Yes.
Okay, you are speaking a little bit too slowly and with too many pauses. Okay, what you are saying, Ming Ang, is great. Okay, what you are saying is fine, and most of your grammar very good, Ming Ang. Okay, just sounding a little bit unconfident. So just more practice, Ming Ang. Okay.
Yes.
But what you are saying is fine, and your structure is good. Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Why do some people prefer to solve problems by themselves instead of asking for help?
I think they can solve their problem by themselves because they are not dependent people, and they like to solve their problem by themselves. So they can do anything on their example. A kid solve subject by themselves it can be a way to study better and not depend on someone.
Okay, pretty good, Fu Kwang. Pretty good. Maybe a slightly more specific example. Okay, so you would have heard Ming Ang before. She gave the example about choosing which subject to do for school. Okay, so that example is good because it's quite specific, whereas your example was quite general. Does that make sense, Fu Kwang?
Yes.
Okay, so better to give a more specific example. Like you might say, for example, when I had a problem with my motorcycle, I'm not very good with motorcycles. So it's much easier for me to ask my brother, who knows a lot about motorcycles, than for me to try and fix it myself and maybe make it worse. Does that make sense, Fu Kwang?
Yes.
Okay, I'm giving a specific example, in this case about the motorcycle. Okay, so much better to give specific examples. Nok Ang.
Yes.
Why do some people prefer to solve problems themselves instead of asking someone for help?
I think they will solve their problem by themselves because they will know how they are weak, or they feel that they're independent. For example, when I have some math problem, instead of asking my friends or my teacher, I will looking for that problem online and I can solve that by myself.
Okay, Nok Ang, pretty good. Again, maybe you should, if possible, try to think of a more specific example. Okay, like the one I gave earlier about the motorcycle. So you gave an example in general, but maybe try, if you can, to think of an example where maybe you had a problem with something. Maybe you had a problem with your homework. Maybe you had a problem with an exam. Maybe you had a problem with some sport or something. Okay, and then use that and talk about that in detail. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, that's what I mean by being more specific. Okay, give a specific example, not just talk in general about, well, if I have a problem, I might ask someone to help me if I am stuck. Okay, that is too general. Try to give an example of a specific problem. Okay, last one, Leduk Ang.
Yes.
Why do some people prefer to solve problems themselves and not ask someone for help?
I think most people solve their problem themselves because it's a sign of independent, and it is unavoidable since when you can rely on your relatives or your parents most of the time. Like when you're far away, you cannot uh, get them to help you stuff that you can't do. It is necessary for you to do by yourself, because making a choice by yourself is might give you a chance to live in the oh no.
Leduk Ang, you started so well. You start very well. Okay, so Leduk Ang, you remember, if you run out of ideas, okay, just then go to the example. Okay, remember, you only need to give a couple of reasons, Leduk Ang. Okay. So you answered the question. You say most people want to solve problems themselves because they want to be independent. Okay, they don't want to ask their family, their relatives, or their parents to help them with the problem. Then, for example, Leduk Ang, can you think of an example?
Yes, I was
Okay.
gonna talk about myself, but
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So just a couple of, that's fine. Good. Leduk Ang. But so just a couple of sentences explanation is fine. Okay.
okay.
All right. Don't try and force yourself to stretch it out if you have nothing else to say. Okay. If you can only think of 2 reasons, that is fine. If you can think of 3 reasons, good. Okay, say 3 reasons. But if you can only think of 2, just give the 2 reasons, then go straight to your example. Otherwise, it will affect your fluency score. Does that make sense, Leduk Ang?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So just, for part 3, you're supposed to try and talk for at least 30 seconds, but maybe sometimes you can't. Don't worry. Okay, just give the best answer you can without having too many pauses or gaps, and then wait for the next question. All right, I hope that makes sense to everyone. And just by the way, before we get off this topic, everyone gave basically the same reason. That is, the reason why people like to solve problems by themselves is they want to show they are independent and they are not relying on their parents or their relatives or their friends. One reason I thought of that no one mentioned is, of course, some people don't want to share their problems with everyone. Perhaps it is some personal problem you have. For example, some health problem, okay, or maybe some relationship problem, and you don't want to tell your parents or friends about this because it's personal to you. Okay, so that is another reason. Just for you to keep in mind, that's another reason why people might not ask for help. First reason, which most of you said, was people like to be independent, which is great. But the second reason is sometimes they don't want to share the problem because it's too personal to them. Does that make sense to you, Ming Ang?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So that's just another reason, just to keep in mind for this sort of question. So before we finish this segment, remember everyone, AEE, answer, explain, example, is a great structure for answering any part 3 question. Answer the question, explain your answer, and give an example if you can. Maybe sometimes you won't be able to think of one. Doesn't matter. But if you can, an example will help you get a better score. Any questions before we leave speaking for today? Okay. For the rest of the lesson, going to do writing. All right. So you should be able to see the document on the screen. I know some of you have missed the last couple of lessons. What we are examining now is the structure of Part 2 essays. The reason we're doing this is that we are learning from what other students have written, how to structure your essay and get a good score. The 2 essays we're going to be looking at now have got scores of 7 or 8, okay, band 7 or band 8, these essays. I'm going now just to spend 5 minutes again showing you the structure of these essays. Ming Ang.
Yes.
Okay, because you haven't been here for the last few lessons, I'm going to ask you a few questions about this, okay? Just to help give you some more practice, all right? Okay, Ming Ang? Ming Ang, can you see the document?
Yes.
Okay, how many paragraphs in this answer? How many paragraphs?
4 paragraphs.
Good. You can see, everyone, 4 paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 4 paragraphs are what you must always write for any Part 2 essay. Ming Ang,
Yes.
can you please read the essay topic for me that I've just highlighted? Read it for me.
In many professional sports, there is an increase in the number of
Athletes.
Athletes using banned substances to improve their performance. What are the causes of this problem and what are some possible solutions?
Solutions. Good, Ming Ang. Okay, good. So just this word here, athletes. Athlete, I'm sure you know what this means, Ming Ang. Athlete is someone who is taking part in a competition, okay, that involves some sort of physical skill. Does that make sense, Ming Ang?
Yes.
An athlete. Athlete is someone who takes part in the Olympic Games, for example. Okay? Athletes. All right. So, Ming Ang, what sort of essay is this? Remember, there are 5 different sorts of essays. What sort is this, Ming Ang? Can you tell me? Remember, there's opinion essay, there's advantage, disadvantage. What sort is this?
I think it's problems and solutions.
You are correct. It is a problems and solutions essay, which you can see quite clearly, of course, from this. What are the causes of this problems? What are some possible solutions? Okay, Ming Ang, what is the first paragraph of the essay called?
Is a paraphrase?
No, not a paraphrase. Not the first paragraph. The first paragraph is called, begins with I. Ming Ang, I. The first paragraph. I-N, Ming Ang, I-N. I-N-T, Ming Ang. I-N-T-R. Minh Ang.
I introduce.
Introduction. Introduction. Okay, you remember now, Minh Ang?
Yes.
Okay, first paragraph is called the introduction. Okay, good. The first sentence of the first paragraph here, what is that called, Minh Ang?
Is paraphrase.
It is the paraphrase, correct. The first sentence of the introduction. And as we all know, and remember, I'm just doing this for Minh Ang because she has missed the last few lessons. But please, the rest of you, please watch and listen. Okay, this will help review and this will help you cement it, okay, in your mind, the structure. First paragraph of the introduction is always called the paraphrase. Okay, so you can see this is a paraphrase of this. Okay, the next part of the introduction, Minh Ang, is where you give what you are going to use as your arguments or reasons. Okay? So you can see here the two reasons this student has given for the problem. Okay? And remember, you must give two reasons because it says here, what are the causes of this problem? Okay? So it means causes is plural, so you must give two reasons. If it just said what is the cause of this problem, cause is singular, so you would only need to give one cause. But because it says causes, must give two. What are the two causes of this problem, Minh Ang? According to this student, what are the two causes? You can read here, Minh Ang. What does this student think are the two causes? Why do athletes use drugs? Why do athletes sometimes use drugs to help their performances?
Is a stiff competition and
Correct.
less testing.
Okay, good. Stiff competition. Stiff, by the way, this is a chance to learn some new vocabulary. Stiff is just another word for hard. H-R-D. Hard competition means it's difficult. Stiff and hard mean the same thing. Okay, Minh Ang?
Yes.
Okay, so difficult competition, hard competition. Lax means something that is too easy or isn't supervised properly. This word here, lax, L-A-X, just means something that isn't properly supervised. If there are rules, then no one is making sure the rules are followed. Okay? It is a lax system. Does that make sense, Minh Ang?
Yes.
Okay, so this student is saying stiff competition and lax testing, meaning testing systems that are too easy are the problems. Okay, what are the solutions according to this student? Minh Ang, what are the solutions?
Imposing heavier punishment on offenders and having stricter testing procedure.
Correct. Okay, this word here, procedures. Can you say that, Minh Ang? Procedures.
Procedures.
Good. Okay, and this word here, Minh Ang, punishment. Punishments.
Punishment.
Good. Okay, punishment is when you punish someone if they've done something wrong or done something bad. Okay, so you can see here, Minh Ang, I hope, the second sentence of an introduction is where you always give your reasons what you are going to talk about in the rest of the essay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, Minh Ang, again, here we can see this is body paragraph number 1. Okay, Minh Ang?
Yes.
This is body paragraph number 2. Oh, and by the way, what is this paragraph called, Ming Ang?
Conclusions.
Correct. It is called the conclusion. Very good. Okay. Body paragraph number 1, okay, you always start with your topic sentence. Now, in this case, everyone, because you are talking about 2 causes of the problem, you are going to have 2 topic sentences. Okay, this is topic sentence number 1, which you can see here. I'll just make this a different color, actually, make it a little clearer. Hang on. Okay, this is topic sentence number 1. So you can see Ming Ang says the main cause of this problem is fierce competition. So you can see Ming Ang, instead of saying stiff competition, okay, they've just used a synonym, which means the same thing. Something that is fierce means something that is, again, very difficult. Okay? Does that make sense, Ming Ang?
Yes.
So, stiff competition, hard competition, fierce competition, they all mean the same thing. All means a competition that is very difficult for someone to win. Okay. So, you give a topic sentence, all right, and then just like we've done in the speaking that we did 10 minutes ago, okay, you give an explanation, all right? You give an explanation. Here is the explanation, okay? Many athletes feel they must take drugs, okay, to give themselves an advantage, okay? This is topic sentence number 2 in this essay. All right? Remember, this essay has 2 topic sentences because we're talking about 2 causes. All right? Topic sentence number 2, another reason is the lack of testing procedures. Okay? This is the explanation. All right? Just explaining about the lack of testing procedures. Okay? Athletes who take drugs don't get caught because testing isn't done often enough. And then, of course, this is, Ming Ang, what is this sentence? This is?
Example.
It is. Example. Good. Okay, remember, your body paragraphs should always finish with an example. All right, so you can see here in blue, topic sentence number 1, explanation. Topic sentence number 2, explanation, example. All right, body paragraph number 2, exactly the same structure, except this time talking about solutions. Okay, topic sentence number 1. All right, topic sentence number 2. Okay. And Ming Ang, what is this?
Is example.
Example, exactly. Instead, they've said for instance instead of for example this time, just to show that they have a good vocabulary. For instance, for example, mean exactly the same thing. All right? And then, of course, the last paragraph is the conclusion. Your conclusion should always start with these 2 words. What are these 2 words, Ming Ang?
In conclusions.
Good. In conclusion, and all you have in your conclusion is just a paraphrase of your reasons. Okay? Strong competition and ineffective testing are the main cause of the problem. The most suitable solutions are harsher penalties and reforming testing schedules. Don't worry too much about the language at this stage, Ming Ang. I know some of these words might be new to you, but all this is just a paraphrase of the introduction. That's all your conclusion is. So, Ming Ang, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hope it makes sense. All right, everyone, going to look at one more of these. One that we started to look at last week. Okay. Phong Duc Ang. Phong Duc Ang.
Yes.
Okay, Phong Duc Ang. Everyone's going to have a turn at this now. Phung Duk Ang, can you please read the essay topic for me?
Some say that music, arts, and drama are as important as other school subjects, especially at the primary school level. Do you agree or disagree?
Good. Okay. And what sort of essay is this, Phung Duk Ang? What sort?
I think
correct. It's an opinion essay, which I'm sure you all knew already, didn't you? Remember, anytime you see agree or disagree is an opinion essay. And the most important thing about an opinion essay is that you only choose one side. You don't have agree and disagree, because that makes it a discussion essay. All right, but this is an opinion essay, so you just choose one side, and both your body paragraphs will be about whether you agree or whether you disagree. Okay, so again, this first sentence of the introduction is always, of course, the paraphrase. Here it is. Okay. Chung Hyu.
Yeah.
Looking at the paraphrase, Chung Hyu, can you see the paraphrase?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, the paraphrase highlighted in yellow. What has this student said instead of music, art, and drama? What have they said instead?
Some people believe that art-related subject.
Art-related subject, okay? Instead of music, art, and drama, they've said arts-related subjects. Ding Lam.
I'm here.
Instead of some say, what has this student written in the paraphrase?
It's paraphrase to believe.
Okay. Some people believe. Okay. Some people believe instead of some say. Good. All right. Ming Ang.
Yes.
Instead of at the primary school level, what does the paraphrase say?
Primary school children.
Good. Primary school children, okay, means the same thing, of course. Primary school children, primary school level, same thing. But that is part of the paraphrase. Okay. Next part. I'll make sure I have the right colors. Okay. Next part of the introduction is where you give your two topic sentences. So remember, you have to choose whether you're going to agree or disagree, okay? And then you need to have two reasons. Each of those reasons becomes a topic sentence. Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Does this student agree or disagree that art subjects are as important as other school subjects?
This student is agree with that.
Agrees with that, okay? And what are his two reasons?
Discover their talent, increase their confidence.
Good, okay? So you can see the two reasons, everyone, okay? Will help children discover their talents, okay, if they do arts subjects, okay? And also doing arts subjects help increase their confidence, okay? Those are the two reasons this student has come up with, okay? And you can see then the topic sentence for body paragraph 1, okay? Studying creative subjects can help students find their potential talents. Okay? Again, just a paraphrase of what they put in the introduction. Okay? Topic sentence number 1. This is their explanation. All right? 2 sentences of explanation is all you need. Okay? So each body paragraph, 1 topic sentence, 2 sentences of explanation, okay, which means nok ang. What is this sentence? Nok ang.
Yes.
Sorry, nok ang. I didn't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What is this sentence? What do you call this sentence? Nok ang.
Example sentence.
No, this is this. Nok ang.
Yeah.
Can you see what I've highlighted?
For example.
Yes, this is the example sentence. Okay, everyone. Again, topic sentence, 2 explanation sentences, example sentence. Okay, that is how you structure these paragraphs. Same for their second body paragraph. Nok ang. Nok ang. Again. What is the name of this sentence? Nok ang. I said it just before. Nok ang. What is the name of it? Can't remember. Laduk ang.
Yes.
Okay, what is the name of this sentence in the paragraph?
What is it? Oh, shit.
No, it is, everyone, the topic sentence. Okay? Please, everyone, you must remember this. The first paragraph of your body paragraphs, these are your 2 body paragraphs. The first sentence is always the topic sentence. Okay? These are your explanation sentences. How many explanation sentences do you always have? Ladukang? How many?
What?
How many explanation sentences?
2.
In your 2, correct. In your body paragraph, you just need 2 explanation sentences. This is always the structure you must have. Topic sentence, okay, where you give your reason. In this case, the reason is doing music, art, and drama can help students' confidence. Then you give 2 explanation sentences. And Fung Duk Ang.
Yes.
The last sentence is always what? Example, okay? So you can see in this case, they've said for instance, same as for example. And again, the final paragraph, of course, is the conclusion, which always starts with in conclusion, and then you just give a summary of your topic sentences, your 2 topic sentences. You just give a summary or a paraphrase for your conclusion. And this is what every part 2 essay is about, okay? This structure. I'll do it for you one more time, and then you're going to write for me. Okay, you can see here, introduction paragraph, okay? First sentence, paraphrase. Second sentence, okay? This is where you give your reasons or topic sentences. Body paragraph number 1 begins with your topic sentence, okay? Or your first reason. Topic sentence, 2 explanation sentences, example. Body paragraph number 2, topic sentence, 2 explanation sentences, example. Okay, this is how your essays should always be structured, okay? Very simple for you to remember. If you follow this framework, all right, it will help you get a good score. That's why I'm spending so much time doing this. Is there anyone who has any question about this before I get you to start writing? Okay, Ron. Now, this is what I want you to do for me now in chat. I want you to write 2 body paragraphs and a conclusion for each of these essays. Now, the paraphrase and introduction have been done for you. Okay? Might remember some of you, we looked at this a little while ago. Okay. Here is the essay topic. Chung Hyu,
Yeah.
can you read me the essay question, please? Read me the essay question.
Some people think that it is better to educate boys and girls in separate school. Others, however, believe that boys and girls benefit more from attending mixed gender school. Discuss both of these views and give your opinion.
Okay, so Chung Hyu, what sort of essay is this? What sort?
I think it's like asking for your opinion, Pat.
It is, but it's not an opinion essay. Chung Hyu, okay? It's not an opinion essay. Yeah.
Positive and negative, right?
Okay, this is the key word, Chung Hyu.
Oh, discuss, Pat.
Yes, discuss. It's a discussion essay, everyone. Okay, this is the key word, not this one. Okay, it's a discussion essay, and they want you to give your own opinion as well. But it is a discussion essay. It says discuss both these views. So you were right, Chung Hyu. You do have to look at the positive and negative. You are correct. Okay, so that was correct. But that makes it a discussion essay, which means you look at both sides. Remember, an opinion essay, you look at one side only, whichever side you choose. But a discussion essay is when you look at both sides, both positive and negative. Okay, so like I said, everyone, this is a discussion essay. We've already done the paraphrase. We've already done the paraphrase, and then we've already given an opinion. In this case, the opinion, okay, both boys and girls learn better when they go to separate schools. All right, that is the opinion of this writer. These are the 2 topic sentences which you are going to use to start your 2 body paragraphs, okay? This is topic sentence number 1 for body paragraph number 1. This is topic sentence number 2 for body paragraph number 2. Phong Dok Ang.
Yes.
Can you read me what is topic sentence number 1, please?
Some people think that is better to educate.
No, the topic that is the essay question. You can see where I've highlighted it. Phong Dok Ang, topic sentence number 1. What is it?
Boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them.
Good. Okay, so everyone, this is going to be the first sentence of your body paragraph number 1. Remember, we are not doing the introduction, okay? We've already done the introduction here. Okay, this is the introduction. Don't worry about it. You are going to write for me now 2 body paragraphs. This is the first sentence of your body paragraph number 1. No need to change it, okay? Use this. All right, and this, what is topic sentence number 2? Ding Lam? What have I highlighted, Ding Lam?
Yeah, I'm here. Girl learns faster when they don't have to compete with boys.
Compete with boys. Good, okay. This is going to be the first sentence of your second body paragraph. Okay, so remember what our structure is. We use this, our topic sentence, as the first sentence of body paragraph number 1, then we need to have how many explanation sentences? How many? Ming Ang? Ming Ang?
Yes.
How many explanation sentences do we need in the paragraph?
2.
Correct. And then what is the last sentence going to be of the paragraph?
Is example.
Good. Okay. Ming Ang understands correctly. Again, just looking at this example here, everyone. Okay. Wait, I'll look at this one. It's shorter. Okay. This is the topic sentence for this essay topic, for this paragraph. 2 explanation sentences and an example. Okay, going back to what I want you to do now. Okay, this is the topic sentence. I want you to write 2 explanation sentences and an example, please, using this topic sentence for body paragraph number 1. Phu Quang.
Yes.
Okay, does it make sense what I want you to do now for me?
Yes.
Okay, everyone, so please, you must use this sentence. This is the first sentence of your body paragraph. Boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them. Okay, you need to think of 2 sentences to give an explanation for this. And you need to think of an example. So I've given you the first sentence. You need to give me the next 3 sentences. So do that for me now in chat, please. Okay, you can write this sentence out if you want. This is your first sentence. Sentences 2 and 3 are your explanation sentences, and in sentence 4, you need to think of an example. So, boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them. Please give me 2 sentences explaining that a little bit more. Boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them. 2 sentences explaining that, and think of an example, please. Okay, do that now for me, please, in chat. So like I'm saying, I'm making this a little bit easier for you. You don't have to think of your own topic sentences. I've already thought of them for you. But you do need to give me some explanations, 2 explanation sentences and an example. Boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them. Give me 2 sentences explaining that a little bit more, please, and an example. So remember, everyone, if you want to include this sentence, the topic sentence, you are sending me 4 sentences. And 4 sentences is what you usually write in the body paragraph of any Part 2 essay. Doesn't matter whether it's a discussion essay, an opinion essay, problem and solution, double question, or advantage, disadvantage. Those are the 5 different types of essays. The structure is all pretty similar for all of those types of essays. Every essay has 4 paragraphs: introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and conclusion. The 2 middle paragraphs, the body paragraphs, always have 4 sentences. Topic sentence, 2 explanation sentences, and an example. Okay. Okay, thank you, Fu Kwang. Yeah, it's not quite, yeah, I can see you're not finished yet. Okay, that's fine. So, Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Okay, so Fu Kwang, remember you need to use my topic sentence, okay?
Okay.
So boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them. So you don't need to give your own opinion, okay?
Okay.
So, but what you do need to give now, boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them. You need to give me 2 explanations of that, okay?
Okay.
And then an example. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, Le Duc Ang. Interesting. So, Le Duc Ang,
Yes.
okay, you haven't given me an example, okay? Remember, you need to give me an example.
That is an example. Wait. Oh.
So remember what we are practicing, Le Duc Ang, okay? I've given you the topic sentence. You need to give me 2 explanation sentences. So, boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them, okay? So you need to give me 2 sentences explaining that a little more, okay? What does that mean? Boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them. Does that make sense, Le Duc Ang?
Explanation.
Boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them. Explain what that might mean, okay? 2 sentences, and then you give me an example, all right? That is how this is supposed to work. Hmm. Okay, Viet Tien, again, I'm not asking for your opinion for this, okay? I want more, discuss this more shortly, everyone. Thank you, Viet Tien. Thank you, Chung Hu. Okay, Chung Hu, that's not bad. Not bad, Chung Hu. Okay, Nok Ang. Nok Ang. Okay, not bad. Nok Ang again.
Okay.
All right, everyone, we're going to finish the lesson shortly, but before I do, I will give you an example of what you should be writing, okay? I think some of you are a little bit confused. All right, so let me give you an example of what this body paragraph might look like. Okay, everyone, what I have done, I have sent you a sample body paragraph of the sort of thing I want. Leduk Ang.
Yes.
Okay, can you see my body paragraph I've sent you in chat?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, can you read it for me, please?
Boys focus more when there are no more girls to distract them. Sometimes girls are more talkative than boys and more noise in the class. Also, sometimes a boy might be trying to impress a girl, so they want to concentrate on their study. For example, many teachers have noticed that mixed gender classes are a lot more noisier than single-sex classes.
Okay, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, everyone. So I hope you can see what I've done here. We'll do this more next week. Okay. I think some of you are a little bit confused. So you can see the first sentence, everyone, is my topic sentence. Okay. The one that I gave you. Boys focus more when there are no girls to distract them. Okay. You don't need to change the topic sentence. Okay. But then you do need to explain it. And here are my two explanation sentences. All right. Sometimes girls are more talkative than boys, make more noise in class. Okay. Means hard for the boys to focus. Also, sometimes a boy might be trying to impress a girl, so they don't concentrate on their study. All right. That is my second explanation sentence. And then my example sentence. For example, many teachers have noticed that mixed classes are noisier than single-sex classes. Ding Lam, does that make sense to you?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, so you can see, everyone, how I've structured this body paragraph, okay? Just using my topic sentence, the one I gave you, two explanation sentences, and an example sentence. That's the structure we're going to practice more of next week, okay? I just want to check firstly, Phung Dok Ang. Phung Dok Ang.
Yes.
Phung Dok Ang, I'm just looking at what you read me before we finish the class, okay? What you've sent me, rather. Okay, Phung Dok Ang.
Yeah.
Okay, Phung, some of your grammar is not correct, but your structure is correct, okay? Good. You have the right structure. Phung Dok Ang, that's great. Ming Ang.
Yes.
Okay, just looking at your answer now, Ming Ang. Good structure, Ming Ang. Very good. You have the right idea. Good. Okay. All right. Some of you have the right idea. I can see some of you still a little bit confused, but don't worry. We will focus on this more next week. But Phung Dok Ang and Ming Ang, you are correct. You have the right structure. That's what we're concentrating on at the moment. Okay, that is the end of the lesson for today. Thank you very much. Good to see you all again. Huang Ang and Viet Tien, I hope you feel better soon, and I hope your voices return in time for the lesson next Sunday. So have a great week, everyone. So unless there are any questions, look after yourselves, and I will see you again next Sunday. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Teacher.
Sure.